And Alacrity is using the ult top. They almost have Dragon Form as well. No, they don't. Half a level. White one.
Just baiting his life here as White Man. Around for a little bit too long. They're going to bring in Zephyr, but Alacrity's damage right now is too much for T1 to handle. So now they're going to be able to pick up first blood. Alacrity will find it. It does drag them off the tower.
Oh, Whitemon. Perfect position.
Just nearby, Carl as well, but there's the burst. Cuckoo's looking to block the retreat, but even faster fingers from Yokan preempted with the Hex. And with 3-man silence as well, Maki blinked into the middle. And this is the fight Galaxy Racer were looking for. They're going to drop the RP, but Mizu's got the fall. And Death Prophet, the beefy person, can they bring him down though through the chain lockdown? They can. Alright, so the Death Prophet will fall. It's all on Roche now, it feels like. Oh, it's a support life. DD to Roche though. Wait, who picked up DD? Did he get denied? I think he got denied.
Okay, denied them.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. Scardy Dusa. Hey, Scardy Dusa.
How do you start this? Yokam's gonna blink in. Is unable to steal the Aegis, so Lion will fall. The committee X isn't. Maybe the 3 calls on Galaxy Racer can turn this fight on its head, but an even better RP from Cole. Finds 2 heroes, falling up in the Split Earth as well, ready to have the survivability to go through the chain lockdown. They do not. The net worth lead is too far superior for T1.
If that makes sense. Like, you always want to press your advantage. What they're doing right now. Make sure the enemies are ulti-ping back.
Savage. Cuckoo. Nice. Another great timing on the call, but Carl an even better RP. Luckily enough, the Lifesteal got the rage, so he wasn't dragged back, but you put Mizu in a peculiar spot where there's no help. And
they want to go for more? They can, no problem.
Again, Carl, he'll find the Lion this time. Their burst, their control, just pick off after pick off. You still got the Aegis for another minute 17 here. Wayne Your Dream's gonna try and do all he can with the Scardy freshly completed. They'll buy back on your cam, but starting this fight into Split Earth, into Ages, into the potential counter initiation that we've seen time and time again from T1, it's a difficult task. And In Your Dream's just tickling down the Medusa. Tickle, tickle.
And then infest. You just have no damage whatsoever.
Right, jump it onto the mag. Doesn't have to BKB. Now with the Exism used as well In Your Dream, they need to deal with the supports. They're going to do just that. Get rid of the Enchantress, get rid of the Leshrac. Great awareness from Galaxy Racer. You can't kill the cores into the last remaining. They want to continue to kite the Medusa. They'll go for Cuckoo next, but you got to be careful because 23 Savage though, his damage still looking to ramp up. They're unable to cancel the TP, but now Medusa, she's got no help. She's still got the Aegis, another 20 seconds here. They're burning all her mana out, but oh, what do you know? Back up to full mana. Carl's still stuck around as well. He can get involved in this second life. Are they going to wait for it though? 10 seconds they will. They've got the timer. Great awareness from Galaxy Racer. They're still sticking in. Savage is like, what do I do? I can't run. I can't hide. A couple more seconds. The Aegis should tick out. And for the backline, the double Earth Smack as well. The Aegis timing it out. They'll kill off the Medusa. Now Carl's going to beat to the secure away, but Cuckoo's back in the midst of it all. A battle hunger into the retreat. He's goddamn speedy, and that should be enough. Cuckoo's alone, but they need In Your Dream to not pop the smoke before Cuckoo blinks away, but he's too late. Cuckoo! Reactions just aren't there.
Yeah.
Let's just evade the silliness. Oh, nice Hex. Okay. They got to kill off the Observe Ward.
Oh, with the BKB.
With the jump in, BKB not used just yet. A lot of damage being dealt, but over the Infest, giving them the bonus health. Radiant. They've at least survived the initial jump, but the issue is that like going on Dusa now with Ages, with Cheese, double Split Earth on the ground. It's Radiant.
I love how it's called the leveler.
Uh-oh, they found In Your Dream. Ooh. They need the perfect chain lockdown. We didn't see it previously, but this time we'll see it. He's got to buy back to be able to rejoin them, but it might just be a little bit too late. They're already losing massive amount of numbers. Alacrity put the jump in. Here come the buybacks with the ultimates on cooldown, but is it going to be enough, however, with the numbers advantage? Alacrity chasing them deep further. Once again, they need to kite the Medusa. Medusa's out of mana, though. Can she pop the cheese on the first life? Does she even want to use it? Hex is up, and they're able to bring her down. Instant use of the Infest. They're going to try and look to reset. Jumping up to the northern side. Alacrity is hunting through Cuckoo. very low amount of health here for the Axe, and Axe is going to end up falling. Now they've locked on 23. Still has the cheese in the arsenal here. Can they go through the full life and also the meta as well? Force start tossing him back and forth, but they've soaked him dry. Now with the chain control as well, she's unable to get the cheese off. Medusa's down, no buyback. Carl can get the TP out. He'll make it. The formation set from Galaxy Racer. Got vision inside the base as well. They're going to put Savage in the front line. Cuckoo, hexed up. They're going to try and evade the Axe. Alacrity. X is amused, jumping on top of the backline here. Medusa. Still at a respectable amount of health to play with. Alacrity. Nice use the Stormcrafter, but still, how do you want to target down the Death Prophet? Aeon is finally committed, but the Axe isn't able to join the Murdered. Dealing with the Lion in the backline. Cuckoo will assassinate a second target. They've got a TP cancelled over. The Bashes coming into fruition. So Cuckoo, I mean, he's done his job at going on top of 23 Savage with multiple lives. It's going to be a tough task here as they jump in. Cuckoo straight on top of the Dragon Knight. You see the burst? I mean, they're just trying to dodge away from the Medusa. Alacrity though, bonus health coming into play with the Infest, but it's still a little respectable health to play with now. In your Dream's going to jump out. They're prioritizing Cuckoo. Cole's going to give him a bunch of bonus armor now with the jump in. Cole hasn't found the RP. The Bash actually gets a cheese off Cole. It's just able to in the nick of time, but now he's going to skewer to safety. And Savage, he's falling low on his first life. He's shot. It's going to be prioritized. Doesn't have another round of the BKB. It's still in the backpack, but still Galaxy Racer. Nice RP. Cole, he finds both the Death Prophet and the life steal with the buybacks on cooldown. That might be all she wrote. It's T1. They just needed that third Roche to end it all.
That stings, but one more try.
Bursting down Savage from 4 to 0 is going to be a difficult task as Carl could just toss him away straight on top of multiple the split earths here. See how long they can stall this one out for. Going through Alacrity is difficult. Once Cuckoo gets the jump with the pure damage, he gets ripped apart. 4 to 0. We're going to another game 3 tonight as T1 will even up the series. It took them a while to crack the code, but 46 minutes in, they were able to do so.
Yeah, ultimately, I mean, this is just how Galaxy always plays, so we can't really fault them for it. If you want to draft, or like rather, if you want to play like that, you got to draft accordingly, because
this can really give Night Stalker a game or not. Like, if he doesn't have a solid first night time, then we can really see him fall off, because he's not a hero that can keep up in farm very well at all. As Polo should get chased down here. Carl's going to pick up the kill. It's got a regen going as well, so this Leshrac will have full resources to play with and even take a stack away thanks to the regen. Zephyr might get traded though. The Bull Assassin with the Inkspell stun. Carl's trying to hold him back enough with the Split Earth, and in fact that is enough. In fact, it's going to do it the old-fashioned way with a roll. We're still alive at the moment. Alacrity's going to TP in. He's already used one charge of the ultimate. We'll now drop a secondary one to killing off the Phoenix, as now they're going to turn their attention on Carl, but he's got Cloak and Wand already on the Leshrac. This is a difficult person to bring down. They're going to try and TP in the Night Stalker. And you see the scaling potential isn't going to be there for the Cuckoo Pangos. Going to look to get involved. The Eula set up, but an even better stance from Yokan disrupts the chain lockdown, so Mizu with his speediness can get to the safety of the tower. Now Galaxy Racer, they want to bring the Goons to take a full 5-on-5 fight, as soon as the Stone Gaze is dropped, they just have to reposition. Alacrity is able to hunt down Cuckoo with a Rolling Thunder on cooldown. Swashbuckle's up in a couple of seconds, but Mizu, 476 movement speed, they should be able to chase down the Pango. It's going to make sure he doesn't get body blocked. They're going to go ultra deep though.
If you can help it. Nice. Oh, he actually went for a Midas so nice. I just saw that.
Alacrity's going to try and counter-initiate straight on top of Carl. But once the hoods pop, you see the damage. It's actually still coming into play now. As Supernova, they're just able to reset the stuns without the Rolling Thunder. And this is going to be another issue where Cuckoo really needs items to protect that Supernova. Alacrity's back in. This is another game we've seen the Void Spirit just be completely unanswered as well at the early stage. And Alacrity's 4-2-2, and this is getting really, really dire for T1.
Without Stone Gaze. I gotta be really careful when you do this.
The wraparound. You need to group up on the Dark Ascension. Make sure you can't get picked up on the backline. They're instantly on top of the Phoenix. They need the Supernova for the team fight, but how are you able to protect Zephyr? He'll just get away. And now with the Supernova, it's going to force him further and further back. Alacrity, one more glaive, claims the kill. They've dealt with the Aegis. Carl sticking around in the tree line as well, but now it's second round and round of the onslaught here. But Mizu, he's overstepped the mark. The shard's going to come into play, gives him a lot of bonus health back, but still they're targeting down Savage. The Rolling Thunder as well doesn't do anything because of the Soulbind, but Savage, one more right click will fall. Triple kill for In Your Dream. Savage able to reset. Mizu with the Dark Ascension though. They now got the vision advantage with the jump in, but an instant yours. Can they find a perfect angle for the Rolling Thunder though? They're going to be careful their group up for the Soulbind. Cuckoo is away for the Grimstroke, but at least the Sunray can keep 23 Savage alive. Now they can turn once the BKB expires, but it's not going to matter here with both ultimates on cooldown. And James in such a powerful position on the high ground. From apart, the data is going to work. The Solar Crest to enable you, and
that's definitely going to get changed as well.
There's the portrait. Savage, nice Manta away. They've lost all the mana now on Medusa, but it doesn't matter because Mizu, a counter initiation jumping the backline, and Luna needs help, she needs it now. Forced to drop the Supernova, which is so far away from Galaxy Racer that can look to reset. And Your Dream still hasn't lost his first life, but he's losing an immense amount of mana. The dive bomb back to safety. But In Your Dream, when is he going to end up dying here? Finally! The Aghanim shot for the Luna's able to claim the kill. Leshrax are getting a lot of health back as well. Galaxy Racer, they've had a little bit of a mishap here with their higher ground push, and it might cost them as with the Scotty slow thanks to the Aghanim shot. Yokam's going to end up falling as well.
Yeah, the Lash X shard, the Luna X shard.
No, Carl, be careful. They've sprung the trap here on the higher ground. Void Spirit's going to move on forward. Carl feeling incredibly low. The crits from In Your Dream claims two. They eat the remnant. The Savage TP'd in. He doesn't have a BKB. No buyback as well. Savage, the tips have to come into play with the TP in like that. And oh, it's going to cost you drastically now. Range and Cuckoo's going to make an attempt, but as soon as Cuckoo jumps, Alacrity mirrors that movement as well. Having a +1 advantage now with the down. Even a perfect Soulbind usage from Yokam. He's so farm. Blink up the Aghanims. I mean, they've got buybacks. They don't want to force them out now with how close they are to respawning. So it'll be a 4-on-5 here, but In Your Dream, it's not going to have this second life. Is this going to cost them? Carl jumped in once again. You've got to just avoid the Medusa. They're going to, in fact, go directly at her, head-to-head. They burnt the mana In Your Dream, forced that back to safety, but now with the Aghanims, this AoE silence here, is it going to disrupt the backline enough? It looks like it is. It gives In Your Dream space to get the mana back, and our Savage as well just cannot stand his ground, and they've had enough. He's going to eat everything on Galaxy Racer, not even thinking about retreating back. He's had enough. It looks like so is Leshrax as well. 4 down. No buybacks, and Galaxy Racer will move on to face Fnatic in our upper bracket finals.
Game 2 didn't look too good, but again, like the playstyle of Galaxy Racer, after superior late game, you're happy to sit back and farm. Game 1, Game 3,